Okay, day 204, part 3. There is one other possibility with Blackberries that I probably should cover, just in case this eventuality does come to pass. I think if you saw my piece this morning, the part 1, you saw the 19 different Gmail accounts, the 19 different Blackberry accounts. And you saw this constant email stream of, there's always something wrong with my Blackberry, please send me a new Blackberry. There is a possibility that you just give your assistants Blackberries and they have access to all of your email. So you give Philippe, you give Huma, and you give Cheryl Mills all access to the Hillary Clinton email account. Then one of those 3 people is taking notes in the Hillary email account, sending emails, and they will all sync up through BlackBerry server, through those 4 Blackberries. The other 15 Blackberries, which is the number that was accounted for when the Blackberries were destroyed. I think it was about 15 or 13. And it's going to be some mix between assistants Blackberries and Hillary Blackberries. But you can assign what they call Blackberry groups that will automatically sync to the same folder. So, because there was the Bill Clinton for folder 5, you could give Bill Clinton the Blackberry for folder 5 and then have all of his email, or at least have all of your email regarding Bill Clinton. So for instance, if there was speeches and so forth, I would put it into folder 5, and then therefore Bill Clinton would see it, Doug Band would see it, Justin Cooper would see it, Oscar, the guy who schedules Bill Clinton's speeches, would see it, and the Blackberry group that needed to all be a part of the speeches, kind of selling the speeches, would be doing that. Cheryl Mills is going to be more on the USAID in some other folder, and there's going to be Rajiv Shah, and there's going to be the group of people, John Kerry, Foreign Relations Committee needs to make sure that gets through. So that may be a different Blackberry group with a different folder. So this could be how she did it, is just keep replicating her server, her Blackberries to a group, and just assign different groups for different folders. USAID being one folder, you know, Bill Clinton speeches being another folder. The more I've started thinking about this, the more that made sense. Sid Blumenthal with Timber Sycamore is one folder with John McCain. The Zero Footprints another folder with David Petraeus and John McCain, and so forth. And the more I started thinking about the operations and how the CIA does things, that's exactly how they compartmentalize things. That's actually called Secure Compartmentalized Information, SCI. That's what it's all about. Or SAP, Special Access Programs. So if she was kind of thinking in terms of an intelligence background, which I think is how Hillary thinks, that would be exactly how to organize it. Operation for Zero Footprints for Libya. These people need to be involved in this Blackberry group. Zero Footprint, Timber Sycamore is Syria, they should be those folks. We still have downstream derivatives from Kosovo. That's Madeleine Albright and Chris Hill and all those folks that were involved in the Kosovo operations. There's some NATO stuff there's Jeffrey Epstein stuff that's going to be a different folder. And the reason why the 19 State Department emails are redacted is they're actually 19 instances of Hillary Clinton's email, or 15 or 12, and the rest are assistants. So I just didn't want to say it's either or. It's either, Victoria Nuland has one and Joe Biden has one and all these different people have one. If you were thinking about it from control point of view, you would want to maintain access so that everyone was feeding you information all the time. So different people in different meetings are always feeding you information to your folders, and then you have the master treasure trove of emails on Huma's server in case they're ever discovered, like they were, and then you have plausible deniability. If that makes sense. So I just wanted the mix or the hybrid model. This is the mix or the hybrid model where some people get Hillary level access, other people get lower level access. But I think Cheryl Mills is the person doing all the emails in the meetings because she's the only one of the assistants that has top secret clearance.